So, wunderschöne Grüße hier aus dem wunderschönen Stockholm. Hier hinter seht ihr die Downtown und ich hatte heute das große Glück bzw. die Ehre, hier in Stockholm bei PM Schweden meine Geschichte erzählen zu dürfen. Die letzten 9 Jahre mit Fitline, die Up and Downs und vor allem die vielen tollen Erfahrungen und Magic Moments. Und in diesem Video, was ihr jetzt seht, ist nochmal für euch die ganze Rede, die ganze Speech, und ich würde mich riesig freuen, wenn ihr mir einfach einen kurzen Kommentar da lasst, einen Daumen hoch, einen Daumen runter, wie auch immer, und viel Spaß mit dem Video.
Yes. Now we will meet a man who started his Fitline career when he was 24 years old, after he was finished in university. And now he's 33 years old, and he started as a young generation. I don't think no one really believed in him, but he has taken step by step by step by step. And I'm proud to have him here because since he was an IMM, I have known him and follow his success journey. So it's incredible to have him here. And now he has more than 1 million euro in monthly turnover by taking step by step by step. So give me a warm hand to Silver President Sebastian Köhn.
Yes, thank you very much for the invitation. I'm really honored to be here on stage, and it's my first time that I make a presentation in English, so be very to me, right? Okay, today I want to share my story with you about the last 9 years with PM International, and like our new motto, it really makes dreams come true, because right now I have the privilege to live a fully independent life, financial freedom, time freedom. I can live and work wherever I want, and this little story I really want to share with you right now. So my name is Sebastian, I'm 33 years old, and I got to know Fitline in the age of 24, and I was really like a greenhorn, children, a kindergarten, and I remember when I finished my bachelor degree, I got to know Fitline, and it was like life-changing, because I never have heard about such an opportunity to build up a big team, to be unlimited in income, and to work worldwide. And that was a dream for me, to work all over the world, and like PM say, dreams come true. So what was my career? I went to high school, and normally a lot of people say that you don't have to be good at school, but I was like a streber, so I was really, really good, because my mind was like, if I'm good at school, I have opportunities to earn a lot of money in my life, because I know it from home. My father was a gardener, and we were like 5 people in the family, and we just had like 1,500 euros a month, so there was nothing. And I wanted to become rich one day in my life, so I had big dreams, and I had big pains about money. So when I heard the first time of PM International, it was like, oh, I have the chance of my life. Yeah, and then after high school I went abroad. That also was for me like a fully new life, because I went to Gran Canaria, to Spain. I didn't know any Spanish at all. It was like brand new, and I have to adapt. So I learned Spanish. I was in a school where I learned or teach Spanish people German, so it was crazy, but I also learned a lot of Spanish, so right now my Spanish is better than my English. And yeah, for me it was like I'm starting from the beginning abroad, and like PM it was also starting from the beginning, so it was like really like a fairy tale for me. Yeah, and afterwards, after my studies abroad, I had a dual study. I don't know if you know it here in Sweden, but dual study is like you work the full week, and at the weekend you go to university. So it was like 85 hours a week. I don't have any life at all. I just earned like 800 euros a month, so nothing. And it was like fully stressed, but it was for me a really nice experience, because I know if I do a lot, if I do more than other people, I get more in life. And that's also with Fitline, because if you do more than the rest, you will earn more than the rest, and you just earn if you do something. So I'm not the guy who is passive, I always go in front, okay? So that was my time in Gran Canaria. I look a little bit like Justin Bieber, you know, but with some glasses, so it was really crazy for me, because I never had contact to kids, because in this age I don't have any kids, you know, and for me it was like, you have to handle with kids, you have to handle with a lot of dreams, and for me it was a really nice experience, because I learned so much from kids, because they just do, they don't think a lot, they just do. And in Fitline, my secret is just do it, don't think. Yeah, you have to take decision, you have to make a plan, and you have to go. Or better you run, okay? So that's the last 9 years I just run. I was at every event, I was every Zoom call. I met Gabriel the first time in Sicily, I think. I was on every Europe tour, almost every world tour. So I just go run, okay? And that was my dual studies. So after Gran Canaria, I came back to Germany, and I wanted to do a dual system, because then I have a bit more chances to get a great job. So I did it like a dual system, but I noticed in the first week, I noticed that it's not my life here. I worked in an office, I always looked at all the photos of the colleagues, because I don't have nothing to do. Who knows it in a job when you don't have nothing to do? It's so boring. Yeah, every second you look on your watch and you think, why I'm here? Just for the money? And you know what? In 10 or 9 years of PM International, I never watched again on my watch. Never. I don't have it, you know? So I don't need it. Because what we do here with Fitline, it's not a job, it's a profession. It's I don't know how you call it in English, but I feel it, I love it, I own it, and it's with all of my heart, because it's just to make people happy, to make people successful, and to help them to become a better life. Yeah, and that's all. So how we start? Yeah, when I started, I was 24 years old, and when I came the first time to the company, it was like just old people in the company, just 50 and higher. And I was wondering, the Fitline product just are for old people, or can I also use this? And like the guy from the bodybuilding already told, for me very important is prevention. I don't want to get ill, and I don't want to get anything when I'm older. So I started with the Fitline products, but I was really skeptical in the beginning. I thought, okay, I will buy the products, and after 30 days I will give them back. But I had so many nice experience with the product. So more energy, better sleep, better destination, better skin, better everything, more focus, more energy and everything. And I was just 24 years old. So when I came to the company the first time in Speyer, I told already there were a lot of old people, and they said, oh, they are coming the kindergarten. I said, and they were laughing like this, and we thought, one day we will show you that we are not the kindergarten, that we will own the company here. Well, right now when you come to Germany, they are just young people, huh? But I like it that we have young people, that we have old people, that we have everyone, and there's no special type of networker. I think everyone can do it. You just need three things. You need a burning desire, the willingness to work, and teachability. And I had a big problem with teachability because my ego was so high. So when I started, I said the business presentation is bullshit. I need a new presentation. I make like PowerPoints 2 hours. So the first years we present the business and the products like 2 hours. And all the people were sleeping because it was too long. Yeah. Right now my presentation is 5 minutes. So later I will tell you how I present today the business and the products if you are interested. Okay? Perfect. So yeah, that was my first team partner in the green shirt. She calls Nicole, and I remember that I made like an advertisement on Facebook. I told them I have a new startup in the business, in the health and wellness business. So if you want to join, just write me. And she wrote me, and then she was in the little office. We had here a little office, but the table was always shaking because we don't have any money at all. So she was there, and she thought that I would massage her because I talked about wellness, but later on she got to know that we have nice products, Fitline products, and yeah, at the beginning she just wanted to try the products, and afterwards she became my best team partner, and right now she's like 27 years old. She started with 19 years. She never worked in her life before, and right now she's silver president, short before gold president, and she has such a high and big team, so it's really crazy. And like we started, it was like just kids, you know. So when I finished my bachelor degree, I wanted to get a great job, and I had an opportunity to work at BMW, and it's a huge company in Germany. It's well known all over the world. And for me, it was always a dream to work for a huge company with good reputation. And I got an offer from them to study there as well, like a master, and afterwards promotion for like a doctor. And they had an offer for me like income of more than 4,000 euros netto, so it's a huge number with 24. And they wanted to give me a car for free. And I should work internationally, like in the business development. That means that I should bring new products in the new markets. So that was a huge offer for me. But in the same time, I got to know Fitline. And I tried the product, and I remember when I was there in the office, I didn't start directly. Because 2 days after the presentation, I had an operation at my eyes, because 24 years I had glasses, and my biggest dream was to put the glasses away and to see like an eagle, you know. So I don't start it with the products because I thought when I take the products that has any injury with my eyes, so I let them. But when I had the operation, so like this, and I said to myself, if my eyes will be good, I will start with Fitline. So my eyes are perfectly right now. And then I started with Fitline, and I remember I had my results and also the results of my mom. So she has diabetes, and she has really great results with it. And when I see the company for the first time, I saw all the people like you and me, and I thought everyone can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So I called BMW and I said, I cannot accept your offer because I want to do Fitline. Yeah. And Fitline, you know, you see it here, 0 income. The first 2 years, my family, they went away from me because they thought Fitline would not be fine and I'm crazy and everything. But right now they are in. My twin brother also is president team, so it's crazy right now. Yeah, and I had no idea how it works. Yeah? And when I was there in the presentation, I thought, oh, you can get a residual income, a passive income. I can become a millionaire. That was my dream, to become a millionaire. Because you are unlimited. If you do something, you get something. So for me it was like a whole new world. No boss, no nothing, you can do whatever you want. So, and now I want to show you my bonus, okay? Especially the first 6 months, because I go with Fitline 24 hours, 7 days a week. I put everything inside. And that was my first check in the first month. Very good, right? So, and I had to pay my rent, I had to pay everything. So in the beginning, I went all in with Fitline, but I had not enough money to pay everything. So I remember I got a little job on a little market, and I make like pasta and pizza. I never did it before, but I had to survive, you know. So that was really crazy, but for me it was the best time, because when you have to, you do. So for me it was a must-have to become successful, because my family went away, my friends went away, and I was alone, so I had to. So that was the only opportunity. No plan B, no plan C, just plan A, okay? So the second month, I always, 24 hours, 7 days a week, so it was crazy, yeah? I almost doubled, 81 euros, so very tough. Third month, 121. So up and down, you see. So that's business, that's life. Sometimes it go up, sometimes it go down. Then a little bit more, and after almost 6 months with PM International, every day I work like hell, like crazy, so 300 euros. So if I would be in a bar like a waiter, I would earn a little bit more, like 300 euros. So. But I never lost my focus, because I know you have to invest before you get. So, and that's also my advice to you. If you want to be successful, you have to pay the price before you are successful. So what you do today, you see just in maybe 6 months or 1 year. Yeah, and the most of the people, they are not able to do something right now and not get the instant certification. It's always with like bodybuilding, you have to do 6 months to see your new body. That's like PM International. Yeah. And that was also a game changer for me. I was like EVP, I remember. Then we had a winter leadership in Austria, Alpbach. And I wanted to become president's team, but no way, no chance. I did something wrong, I don't know what. And then I remember I was really drunk this night. And I had the strength to go to Taylor Thompson, maybe you know her, that's the wife of Larry Thompson, and Larry Thompson is the mentor of Rolls-Royce, our CEO and founder. And I asked her, can I ask you for a favor? And she said, yes, well, I want to become president's team. Can you coach me, please? Oh. And she said, normally I don't coach, but you're a nice guy, so maybe let's talk on Facebook. And then I get a coaching from her and from Larry Thompson for 2 years. It was like it was really crazy. That changed my mind completely and the way I worked. And I will tell you how and why. And maybe you know Larry or Taylor. They are full of energy. They just have to say something and you are on fire. It's really, really crazy. And the first thing they let me know, Sebastian, do you want to be successful? I said, yes. Okay. Then they told me, that's your money back, not your demo back. That brings you the money. So take it everywhere you go. And yesterday maybe Gabriel or Sinita saw it. I always have it with me. I always use my products like C-Balance, like Activise, everything. So I get in contact with the people because they become curious when they see this money back. Yeah? And if you don't have it with you, your store is not open. And my store is open 24/7 hours, okay? So very important to bring it. So next time when I come to Sweden, you have all the money back with you, right? Okay, perfect. That was the first. Then they told me, Sebastian, keep it simple. Keep it such simple that a kid in the age of 3 understand what you want to do, okay? And I told you I make a presentation like 2 hours. We talk about the stomach, everything. I was like a scientist, but I'm not a scientist. I'm a Fitline lover. I'm a Fitline user. Not more, and not less, okay? So I just talk about my results. And about the results, I get the people also into the business. And for me, it was very interesting that because they told me, Sebastian, you have just to follow 3 steps. Use the products every day, talk and demo. And I do it right now like twice, 3/5 a day. So it's so easy. Yeah, and then you can do it whatever you want. So when I have right now a presentation with a prospect, I do it very easy. I just tell my testimonial of the products, my testimonial of the business opportunity. I show him or her just 2 little videos out of 5 minutes where I explain the products and where I explain the business. And after 10 minutes I have a yes or no. Not more, not less. And I notice that it's not important for you how you work, that it works. It's more important that it's duplicable. Yeah? And if you have like a presentation with 10 PowerPoints or something like that, it's not duplicable because the housewife never worked with a presentation like this. Yeah? But when she show you a video and tell her experience with the product, it's really honest, it's really authentic. So that's the way how I work today, and it works really, really good. We have like new registration monthly out of 700 to 800 people every month. Yeah? And I started alone, and I remember when I started, I said, how I can get people. I'm 24 years old, I don't have the money, my friends don't have the money, I don't know anyone at all who would buy the products. Yeah? And right now I will show you later how many people we are in the team, and it's really crazy. Yeah? But I always believed that I will get it. Once a day you will get it. That was the kindergarten I told you before. Yeah. So at the right there's Nicole and me, and we went through the streets and talked to people. Yeah. We say, oh, you're a very nice looking guy, nice looking girl, whatever. We have a little company, a little startup, and we are looking for new people. Are you interested? And they say yes or no. Like I remember that 10 people say no, but 1 say yes, and then I invite him to the presentation, and it works. So you can do it everywhere. Yeah. When I was, for example, in the plane, it was so funny because I was like a little bit tired in the plane. When I come here to Sweden, I had my money back. I put some Activize in the water bottle. I drink it, and the girl next to me was like, and I do it like Activize. I put it back, and then she asked, what is it? And I said, I can tell you, it's my secret. What is it? I need your number, and then I get her Instagram name. And when I come back to Germany, I will call her and tell her about the opportunity and about the product. So it's that easy, really. You don't need rocket science, you just have to do it. Okay? And this was also very funny. I was in the Sahara in Morocco, and I also had my product with me, yeah? And he was the guy the tour guide, and he also brings some power cocktail with me in the morning. So it was really, really crazy. So, yeah, incredible how young we were. Yeah? So that was for me also a very special moment when you work for it. Maybe you know it when you become president's team or higher. You have the honor to go to Saint-Tropez, to the house of Rolf and Vicky, and to stand there on the terrace. And for me, it was the second time because that was my ownership for Silver President's team. And then you have like, so crazy because all the years you run against the wall, and all the steps you did and all the you get in all the years you become to cry. Yeah? I cried like a little child, you know. But that's emotion, and you know what you do when you have achieved this goal. Yeah. And then I remember we were sitting at the beach with like a lot of president's team, and all my teammates, they call me and they say congratulations, we are so happy that you are our team leader. And that is also like where you get it, that the people really happy about your success. Yeah? Normally they put you down in the normal job, and here you have to lift other people, you have to help people to become successful. Yeah? But that was for me at the beginning because I wasn't teachable, and I had a big ego, and I was like, just me, not all, I will do it. And later on I understand it's not about you, it's about the people. It's never about you. Yeah? And when you want to become a big leader, you don't have to be in front of the stage, so you have to be in the back, because your team partners, that's are your rockets. Yeah? Because I'm here just because of my team partners, not because I'm the best guy on the world. I have the best team on the world. Yeah? That's the difference. And to become silver president or to get this recognition was very emotional, but for me it was more emotional to see my team winning the race. Yeah? And look, in the middle, Nicole, she started with 19 years, so she was really a child. I had to tell her how to dress, I had to tell her to be in time, on time, to not drink alcohol every day, to not do party. I said, let's go. We make like 3 years, we make full of work, and afterwards we can make party our whole life. And now I'm 33, you know. I have the whole life in front of me. That's so crazy, because I remember, like last year I went with my father-in-law to like a bicycle tour with all of his friends, and they were all like 60 or older. And I was the youngest, yeah. And you know what? I have the same life like them. I have so many time. I'm like a pensionist. My income is even higher than theirs, and I'm the half of age of them, you know. So I feel like a pensionist, but full of power. And so it was so great. Yeah, that I already taught you that when I would start it at BMW, that I get a brand new car, and also in Fitline it's also possible to get a new brand car. It's my third car. I started with Series 1 BMW, and now because I have a little family, we need like a dachbox on the top of the car. Yeah, and that's also where you get this, where you get brand new car. And right now in our team we have like 60 brand new cars. So crazy, huh? Just because I told them about Fitline and never stop. Yeah, and that is the reason, and that are the results. And right now, and that made me so happy, I have already people in my team who are better than me. How nice is that? And you see Jan, he's right now platinum president's team. Yeah? And it needs for me 3 years to tell him to come to his first business academy. 3 years. Because he likes golf. So every Sunday he was golfing. And I said, Jan, are you crazy? We have to go to the business presentation. So, and Jan, because he was working for the government and earning a lot of money in his young age, he had a really nice car, a VW Golf GTI, very fast. And then after 3 years, I was at his home. He lived in his parents' home, and I saw the Golf, the running car, and I said, Jan, what do you think? I think this is a really nice car to go to the next business academy. And he told me, okay, yes. And then he was at the business academy, and then he started to work. And right now he's like platinum president, and I think this year he will become Champions League. Yeah? So, and he's like under 30. You have to imagine. He's 28 right now. Yeah. And maybe I don't know if you know the singer of PM International, Kavila Vila. You know her? That's also a crazy story, because like 6 years ago I saw her at the event of PM, and I talked to her and I told her, do you use the products? And she said, yes, sometimes I get some products. And I said to her, are you a team partner? And she said, no. Okay, you have to become my team partner. And then she signed up and didn't do anything at all. And after 3 years, she told me, Sebastian, I have there a lady from the north of Germany. She wants to know more about the business. I'm not in the business, but can you tell her how everything works? And right now, she calls me Nicole. You see, Nicole is very important here for me. And right now she's president's team. Yeah. So it's so crazy. And yeah, we have a lot of great people in the team, a lot of VPs, a lot of EVPs. So, and the crazy thing is that all are different. They do it their own way. Yeah, and that is my advice to you. Never try to duplicate a person. Be your own. Yeah, and that makes you successful and even happy. Yeah, and that's the result, and that's really, really crazy what happened in the last years. So right now we have more than 5,000 auto ships. That means people get it automatically. I don't have to call them, they get it from the company, and that makes you really stable, really passive residual income. And that was in December last month, more than 1 million of turnover. So my dream was to become millionaire. Right now we have a turnover about 1 million, so it's very nice. Maybe in the future we will get it also in the income. Yeah. And my advice to you and my secrets, what I really learned is it's not about the contacts you make every day, it's always about the appointments. Yeah? Just appointments make you rich. So maybe you have some team partners who say, oh, my business is not running, and then the only question you have to ask, how many appointments did you have the last week? And when they, when they say just one, I say, okay, it's too less. Because Larry taught me that there is a lesson, you have to make 10 appointments to get 2 new team partners. If you have 10 new manager, out of 10 new manager you get 2 new IMM, and if you want to get 2 new presidents team, you need 10 IMMs. So that's 2 out of 10, and that really works like this. Yeah. So focus on appointments, very, very important. Yeah. And what I also noticed in the career of Fitline was you have to burn. Yeah. If you are not going to the event, nobody's going to the event. Yeah. And there are 2 rules for me. If your energy is low, you have to go to the event, then your energy is high. And if your energy is high, the event needs you, because you have high energy and you burn other people. Yeah? So very important to be like a role model, to go on the events. And I always do it, and I remember the first 3 years, I was always alone. Always alone. Nobody wants to join me. But then afterwards, it was even better. Yeah, be yourself, that's what I told you, don't duplicate people. Yeah. And for me, and that was really a lesson of my life, you have to really be interested in the life of people. Yeah. It's not about you. And I have thought about it, because when I will die one day, it's not important what I did, so what did I for the rest of the people, and what was my mission? And my mission is to change people's lives. And we have everything here, so for me it's crazy, because when you want to start a business, normally you need like 1,000 of euros, and here the only thing I have to buy is my money back. Yeah? Because the products I'm using, and the only thing is the money back. So for me it was like crazy, I didn't understand it. And yes, you need a lot of discipline. Who is self-employed in this room here? Yeah, self-employment needs discipline, needs structure, yeah, and a lot of people are not able to structure themselves, because when no one is looking, it's really, really difficult to be disciplined. Yeah? But then the discipline starts when no one is looking. That was what I learned. And what I really learned also is look for committed people. Yeah? Not for people who always tell you why nothing is possible, or they don't do what they say. Look for committed people, and then you have a lot of fun. Yeah? And if you have problems in your team, then sponsor a new one, maybe he's committed. Yeah? So when he's committed, or you, yeah, and then what also very nice, so if you are single, yeah, Fitline is a very good opportunity to find your love, and I find the love of my life. Kamsita, she's looking right now from Italy, because right now we are in Italy at her parents' house. We are skiing since 3 months right now, so it's also like a fairy tale. And I got to know her on a business academy in Germany. She was in a other structure of Fitline, and then we met and we fell in love, and she decided to quit because when you quit and wait for 1 year, you can start new. So she was IMM and she quit everything because she wanted to be part of my team, and then we started from the beginning, and she's right now short before EVP. So also very nice, and she was with me in Saint-Tropez. So that's also very nice to do it, yeah, like a family business, you know. That's where you can do it, and you can choose your team, you can choose your friends. And what I find out also is that friends sometimes not become customer in your business, but a lot of customers and team partners become your friend. Yeah. So you see how the life is working, because sometimes you think it's a friend, but it's not a friend. Yeah. So that was also a lesson. And like 1 year ago, so when you are successful in business, it's one part of your life, but successful in relationship, yeah, that's also a little bit of work, I think, to be successful. And yeah, that was last year. So next dream become reality, yeah, because I also wanted to have children, but for me it was very important because of my past and because the financial situation in my parents' house, that I have enough money to have a good good opportunity to have kids, because kids are also expensive, right? Yeah? Yes? But it's nice when you have the money and you don't have to think about every cent. So, and like I think for 6 months ago we decided to went to Mallorca, and that was also for me like a crazy thing, because I don't have to ask any boss, I don't have to ask anyone. I decided to went to Mallorca. I booked the plane and everything done. So it's totally freedom, and who can do it? Who can do it? I know a lot of people who have very much money, but they don't have time. Here you have very much money, you have a lot of time, and you are healthy. Huh? So perfect combination. Yes, and then yeah, also with a baby you can travel the world. So for us, yeah, we like the lifestyle of a networker, because you're free. You can work wherever you want. I work always with my handy. So yeah, I have my money back. It's over there, my handy. But I also work, or I just work with my handy. So I don't need any more. So when I have a prospect, I do like WhatsApp video call, and that's it. And normally I just tell them, okay, look, I want to tell you what is my work. So I started with this with 24 years old. So can you imagine to use something in the morning? It's like a high-tech salad. It's perfect. It's so tasty. It's so well. And you take something at night. So like 2 minutes a day, and you have great results. And in the meanwhile, we talk about the results to other people. That's all. That makes my dream come true. Is it possible for you too? That's all of the presentation. Yeah, because you don't need more. Because I'm not interested in all the vitamins and everything, because for that we have doctors. For that we have all the top athletes, all the commission which proves the products for us, yeah? Which tests the products for us. Yeah. And look, that is my change just in 6 years. So from Justin Bieber to Justin Timberlake. So it was really, really crazy, yeah. And yeah, for me it's a dream. It's really a dream, and we are not stopping. So my commitment to you is, in April I will become gold president, in December this year platinum, and next year I will become Champions League. When I will be Champions League, I come again back to you here. Yeah. So at the end, I would say that was it. Yeah. So thank you very much, and happy to be here. Thank you.
So when you're when it's all over, when I'm finish.